This is Peter Rudder from VFE Pedals with some happy news and some sad news. The happy news is that I have a second son, Nathaniel James, born about 5 weeks ago. And baby Nate has a cleft lip and palate, which will require multiple surgeries in the next 12 months. Because of this, I plan to shut down VFE Pedals. In order to pay for the extra medical expenses and to reduce my workload, so I can give more of my time and energy to my family during this challenging season. I need to finalize production of VFE's current pedal lineup and reduce all my inventory. I will also use some of the income from the sales of my remaining inventory to complete the transformation of my pedal shop from being focused on building guitar pedals to a fully stocked lab for all students to create circuits, to build things like speaker systems, custom LED lighting, RF controlled motors, programmable Arduino circuits, and much more. While I have quite a lot of pedals in production, I don't have as many fully stocked ready to ship. So here's how this is going to work. All the pedals that are in stock and ready to ship will be listed on my Reverb store, often at full price. The pedals that are in middle of production can be pre-ordered, and the discount you get varies based on how much time you're willing to give me to get it done. For example, you can save up to 40% if you're willing to wait until my summer break for me to get it done, built, and shipped to you. While VFE is shutting down, I am not going anywhere. So all VFE pedals will still have the same 1-year warranty, and I plan to continue to be available to do out-of-warranty repairs in the future. It's been an amazing journey since starting VFE officially in 2010. And I want to thank all of you for your support throughout the years. I couldn't have done any of this without you. I do want to spend some time unscripted to talk about what's coming up next for me and how you can be a help or a part of it in some way. So here we go. First, if you want to help with some of these medical expenses for baby Nate, but you don't want any of the pedals that I'm currently building or currently have available, there's a GoFundMe campaign that we've started to help us cover those costs. And so that'll be in the link below the video. The thing that I'm sort of moving into next is trying to learn as much as I can about all the other disciplines within circuit design, especially the ones that are accessible at a high school level. So mostly, obviously audio, because I have that background, but lighting, motors, and then things controlled by like microcontrollers, like Arduino circuits and such. And to just keep exploring and learning myself and being able to teach the students. Now, with that in mind, I'm going to be building stuff and designing stuff because I got to learn and I got to experiment. And so I do plan on, I actually already have a website called VFE Design. It's kind of a play on my math teacher role as well. Actually, it's VFE.design is the website, but I technically have it. You could probably go there and there's probably something, but it's definitely not functional at this point. And so there are some things that I will definitely still keep selling as far as projects. There'll be times that I just need to sell a lot of pedals, just to, especially in this next year where it's just one income. As long as we're just one income, there are going to be times where we need to cover some extra expenses. So I'm sure I'll do some stuff, but it won't be under the brand name VFE Pedals. And so yeah, so I'll be doing these custom things, these one-off things. But the other thing is, as I learn, I'm going to try to like post, you know, like just DIY project stuff of the things that I, you know, built and how I built it, and potentially even sell some resources. None of that's fully like worked out, but what I'm trying to do is still have that creative outlet, but have it really connected to what I'm trying to explore and learn in order to teach, rather than what I'm trying to explore and learn in order to like manufacture in large quantities. So, so yeah, so it'll be at some point in the next year, and potentially even by the end of the year, we'll have that new website up and running. I don't mean that social media channels and all that will also change. The other thing is I'm starting a club at IDEA called Tech Club, and so I wanted to share a bit about what I'm trying to do there. I'm working with a programming teacher, and we're trying to kind of find the intersection of programming and circuits, because there's a ton of intersection. Of course, like all programming is run on circuits, so and then you can use circuits to do things. Programming to do things in circuits that you can't do in the analog realm, at least not easily. But there are some challenges that I'm trying to work out and figure out. That some of them on sort of the bureaucratic part of the school system, where club can't have a website because of all the legal whatever. But it's a club about, like, they're going to learn how to create websites, and I want them to have that real skill. And to learn design, layout, and manage social media. And so we're trying to figure out how to do that in a way that's above board and works within the policies that currently exist, but gives them the actual access to learn real skills. We're doing quite a bit of exploring with Arduino circuits, including myself, so that I can learn and grow and incorporate some of that in my circuit design classes. We're going to start repairing stuff, including some of the school technology, just to learn, like, hey, let's take this commercial thing, let's take it apart, it's not working, let's take it apart and let's fix it. Let's figure out how to fix this stuff, and just a bunch of other cool things. We'll probably explore, like, what it takes to actually manufacture something, and maybe we will manufacture something on a smaller scale, obviously. And VFE design may play a role in that, in whatever way that it can support or potentially provide some of the avenues to make it possible for them to do those things that they can't do officially through the club only. So anyway, that's where I'm going. And so if you made it to this point, thanks for keep watching the video, even though I'm rambling. I will continue to post those updates, and yeah, so this is the end of one chapter for me, but a start of a new one that I'm really excited about. Thank you. This is Peter Rutter from VFE Pedals.